Hi everybody. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Victoria's Kitchen. Good food made easy. Right now, I wanted to go over with everyone how to make a buttermilk, right? Of course, why wouldn't you want to make a buttermilk? So you may be asking, what is buttermilk and why in the world do I need to make it? So buttermilk is a leavening agent that has a lactic acid reaction with the vinegar and the milk, and it is a leavening agent for your baked goods, and it causes them to be moist and just very delicious and light. So a lot of times we make our own buttermilk instead of buying the one in the grocery store, because you know, here at Victoria's Kitchen we like to make everything by hand as much as possible. Not saying we don't take shortcuts, because you know, in this day in life you may need shortcuts, but you're going to want to make sure you create your own items to eat, your own food, your own ingredients, even if you can't grow them in the garden or mix them together yourselves, just so you can 100% surely know what is in the products that you're making. All right, so let's get started. Once again, buttermilk has a sour, tart taste to it. I would say there's like two different versions, like the kind that's left over from when they did cow's milk, that type of buttermilk, and then the buttermilk where you can mix the acid with the milk yourself at home. Alright, so when we make our vanilla cupcakes here at Victoria's Kitchen, we like to make our buttermilk to put in them. So let's just say we make about 24 cupcakes. This is what we do to make our buttermilk. Okay, so first you're going to start with, I like to use organic whole milk. Now, you know, I'm not a big believer, I guess, in, you can say, cow's milk, but I do, so we don't drink it, but we do bake and cook with it. You could use an almond milk or cashew milk as long as you don't have any allergies to it, but I would actually say you should go with the organic whole milk. You don't want to do a 1%, you don't want to do a 2%, because that's not going to give you all of the fat intake that you're going to need, okay? So what we do for when we're making our vanilla cupcakes and we need to make our buttermilk, we do, shake that milk up first, we do half a cup of organic whole milk, and then this is what I love here. This is the raw, unfiltered, organic apple cider vinegar. Now this is the Bragg version. Let me put it up close so you can see it. This is the best product of raw, unfiltered, organic apple cider vinegar, personally, that I think that you're ever going to get. I've tried different versions. I've tried the off-brands, other organic versions, but there's something about Bragg's unfiltered raw apple cider vinegar, the organic kind, that it just has a beautiful tart taste to it. So we got our 1 cup of organic whole milk, and we're going to add the apple cider vinegar to it. And this is going to create a lactic acid, which I said before, which causes it to be a leavening agent that makes the buttermilk have like a bubbly effect a little bit, and you're going to let that sit for 5 to 6 minutes, and then you have some buttermilk. So let's shake it up. You always want to make sure you shake up your apple cider vinegar, because it's going to settle at the bottom. And it's just a natural occurrence because this is a natural product and it's good for you. So just shake it up. Open it up. 1.5 teaspoons to half a cup of milk. Okay? So this is our 1 teaspoon we're going to do now. 1 teaspoon. Half teaspoon. Okay? And we're going to stir that up. And I like to use plastic, because metal sometimes can have a reaction with acidity, with acid products. Now, if you don't have apple cider vinegar, what you could do for an acidic factor is use lemon juice. Yes, you need, I would say, freshly squeezed lemon juice from a very fresh lemon, organic lemon. You would take that lemon, rinse it under some hot water, and then you're going to roll it out, because you're going to roll that lemon out to start getting the juices flowing. So when you cut it, the juices will just come out, okay? So 1.5 teaspoons of organic, unfiltered, raw apple cider vinegar, or 1.5 teaspoons of your organic, freshly squeezed lemon juice, okay? And then you're just going to let that sit for 5 to 6 minutes, and that's it. You just made your own buttermilk. All right, and like I said, the buttermilk can be used in all of your baking ages. Buttermilk biscuits, pour that into your batter. Buttermilk pancakes, pour this into your batter. Your own buttermilk. Buttermilk waffles, buttermilk. You can even make, like I said, pour in your cupcakes. Now, they're not called buttermilk cupcakes, but they're giving that light moist filter that you want when you're eating your baked goods. You can pour it in your cakes. Any type of batter that you want a buttermilk light moist tendency to, you can pour it in there. And here's also another great thing about when you make your own buttermilk. Buttermilk is a great meat tenderizer. I'm telling you, you can use it for when you're frying your chicken. You take your buttermilk that's sat for 5 to 6 minutes. You don't want it to sit any longer than 5 to 6 minutes. And if you probably can't see it now, but it is bubbling a little bit. It's got a little bubbling going on in there. Not sure if you can see it. But only 5 to 6 minutes. You take your freshly cleaned raw chicken, you dip it in that buttermilk mixture, and then you dip it in your flour mixture and season it. And you will have some of the, and let it sit. Actually, you dip it in the buttermilk for a while and let it sit maybe for an hour or so in the fridge. And then you put in your seasonings and dip it in your flour, and you're going to fry it. You can even bake it like that, and you can even roast your chicken after you have let it sit in buttermilk, the buttermilk that you just made, that organic buttermilk. And it is a great meat tenderizer. Your chicken will be so nice and juicy and tender, you would not believe it. All right, so once again, this is Ellen Lucky, Chef Ellen Victoria Lucky, coming from Victoria's Kitchen on how to make your own organic buttermilk. Then I also, since we made our buttermilk here, since we made it with our organic vinegar, we're going to want to talk about our organic vinegar. So like I said, this organic vinegar that I have here, it is great. It's Bragg's apple cider organic vinegar. You can use it and toss in your vegetables. You can, a lot of times when people, and I learned this from my mother-in-law, when you have certain allergies to raw fruits, like if it makes your ears itch or your tongue itch, or it makes you feel uncomfortable and you don't have any like deadly serious allergic reactions to eating raw fruit, like my daughter and a husband who has those issues, you can get your vegetables and your fruit and soak them in apple cider vinegar and water for maybe about 10 minutes, and then make sure you do a couple of rinses, about 3 rinses afterwards, and serve them. And more than likely, they will not have that itch that they have from eating raw fruits and vegetables, because some people have a small allergic reaction issue with that. Okay. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Adele. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us in. But like I said, apple cider unfiltered Bragg's vinegar, the organic version. This is some of the best vinegar that you're going to get. It's going to help you make some great buttermilk. And like I said, we did half a cup of organic whole milk. So 1.5 teaspoons of your apple cider raw, unfiltered, organic vinegar. Let it sit 5 to 6 minutes. Bam, you got your buttermilk. And like I said, if you don't have any vinegar, the other acidic compound that you can use is freshly squeezed lemon juice. Thank you for joining us again for this edition of Victoria's Kitchen LLC. Good food made easy. Like I said before, good food, good ingredients don't have to be difficult. They don't always have to be expensive. You have to really put your mind and your heart into it. So make sure that your family eats what is best for them, because we all want to live a healthy life. We know that that is what we're meant to do, and we all have work to do on that. And so I ask you to please join Victoria's Kitchen LLC with our new community campaign that we are rolling out in the city of Richmond in Virginia. It's called Encouragement by Nourishment. Please give us a call here at 804-386-2164, 386-2164. We can also be reached at Victoria's Kitchen LLC at gmail.com. Victoria's Kitchen LLC at gmail.com. Thanks for joining us. From our heart to yours, we love you. We care about you. We want everybody to start making their own food. Give us a call for your in-home kids and cooking classes, personal chef services, meal prep services, and catering. We love you. See you later. Bye-bye.